Hello, it's Bledokatna here, and I'm about to show you how to safely execute a mission into low-sec space using the micro warp drive cloak trick. We have been offered a mission from a storyline security agent at the Chief Executive Panel Station in Ishisomo 9, Moon 9. She wants us to transport 8,000 cubic meters of cargo into low-sec space. Now first let's take a look at where it is, and I've already set that waypoint. So let's go to our star map. And we see that this is going to take us in a circuitous route through high sec, and then we're going to hit a couple of 0.5 systems before getting to a 0.4 system. Not too bad. We're going to have to watch out for recon in these two 0.5 systems. I imagine that quite a few pilots end up going on this route. We could alter the route, but it doesn't look like that it's going to be too terribly dangerous. There's not a lot of dangerous low-sec systems we're going through, so we'll just make it a straight shot by autopilot. Let's go back and talk to the agent and accept. Okay. And let's see if she dropped something in our inventory. Yep. And we'll pop that in our ship. And now that we're sure we've got our cargo, we're going to go ahead and undock. Now what you're going to see is that this bestower, and you could use a more agile ship to do this, but I don't think it's going to be all that bad unless I get blown up, and then we'll all learn something. You'll see that I have an improved cloaking device 2. This won't work with the regular cloaking device, and an experimental 10 micronewton micro warp drive. And I'm going to show you how we're going to use those devices to do the micro warp drive trick. We're going to practice that a couple of times on the way. So our first target is Olo, and we're just going to jump through that gate.
Warp drive active.
You'll notice while I'm moving, I've got my combat overview set, so it's got just the minimum information I need for navigation points without switching tabs. A lot of people will have a different navigation tab, which I do. I have a navigation tab. A different tab for drones, different tab for ratting. I like having the minimum navigation points available on my combat overview so that I reduce that one extra step of switching tabs before picking an object to align to and jumping out. Now once we jump through this gate, you'll notice that we have our gate cloak active. That's, I believe, 60 seconds of cloak on the far side of the gate. However, anybody who is camping the gate will see the gate flash telling them that something's just jumped through. So that's kind of wake up, pay attention, something's about to happen. Now this is very simple. It works specifically with the modules that I told you. Okay, and we're cloaked, and the first thing we're going to do is look around, and I see we have an Amar shuttle here. Let's just take a look at him quickly. Okay, pilot is a member of East Indian Corsairs. Been playing for a very long time, since 2007. Could be a scout. High security status. He's just, oh, and there's a badger. Okay, they're all moving off the gate. So our next jump is Obanen. So I'm going to click it. Now watch what I do specifically. I've got my cloak and my warp drive mapped to high slots F1 and F2. I'm going to align to the gate, and as soon as my ship starts turning, I'm going to hit my cloak F1. It's going to recloak, and then within the first 5 seconds I'm going to hit my micro warp drive. I'm going to watch, I'm going to cover my jump button, and when it gets to about 3/4 I'm going to disable it, start tapping jump, and as soon as it completes the cycle, I'm going to disable my cloak. Now you notice that when I jumped into warp, I was still cloaked, and my cloak faded after I was already in warp. What we're doing is we are, to walk you through it again slower, I'm going to align to the object. As soon as the ship starts turning, I'm going to tap the the cloak button, I'm going to, as soon as the cloak starts activating, I'm going to, within the first 5 seconds, you can take non-aggressive modules. You can activate non-aggressive modules. So I activate the micro warp drive. Once again, I look in the system, go to directional scan real quick. Got a couple of Raven Navy issues, some slashers, stabber. Okay, I'm going to align to the next gate. I'm going to watch for my ship to turn, and I'm going to tap the cloak. And within 5 seconds, I'm going to tap the micro warp drive. I'm going to watch the micro warp drive cycle to come around. I can go ahead and cancel at any time. Start tapping jump at the 3/4 mark, and as soon as the micro warp drive cycle completes, turn off the cloak. And you see? Jumping and cloaked. Do that one more time, and then I'll pause this, and we'll rejoin each other when I'm about to jump into low sec. Every once in a while, just hit that scan, make sure it's taking your active overview settings. See what's in the system. We got a cheetah, covert ops, frigate. Okay, frequently used for hunting down unsuspecting noobs in low sec. Okay, one more time. Let's take a look at local, get a scan. Isn't too bad. Looking in the local chat channel, there's a lot of people, but nobody flagged. Okay. Align 2, tap the cloak, tap the warp drive. Sorry about the sore throat. Disable the warp drive, start tapping jump. Disable the cloak when the cycle is complete.
Warp drive active.
See? Cloaked, jumping, uncloaked. That's the micro warp drive trick. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to get us to the edge of low sec space, and I'll join you there. All right, so here we go. I took a little break, stopped in a station because I passed a few recon ships, some stealth bombers, and covert ops frigates. So I basically stopped into a station to wait out a little bit of time in case they were passing information. This is about to be the second to last jump before we hit the system. Checking local, very few. On the scan, we got nothing. Line, cloak. Micro warp drive. Disable. Jump, 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 jump on cloak. Gate, we got nothing. Scan. Let's take it to straight to station. Align. Cloak. Micro warp drive. Disable. Dock, 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 dock. Uncloak.